Teaching tip for our
Triviaton, Atlántico,
You got this.
Hello everyone. My name is Janet Cortés and I am an English teacher at the Institución Educativa Técnica Industrial Pedro Oñoro in Baranoa. I love teaching and playing. How about you? Well, if you do, I want to tell you about gamification or game-based learning. Listen carefully and answer the question. This is easy peasy. Gamification, game-based learning, or place-based learning refers to a type of gameplay with clear and defined learning outcomes. It means employing well-designed digital and non-digital games to stimulate learners' language, critical thinking, and problem-solving abilities. It includes elements of games or play into the learning environment to boost engagement and participation. What is not gamification? It is not a bunch of kids sitting around while the teacher hands them a game to play. Not all games are created equal. Teachers should consider the structure of the gaming experience. Are the learning outcomes clear? Could it leave learners frustrated or bored? Why is it beneficial? All learning environments should encourage active and critical learning, not passive learning. Game-based learning provides this ideal environment. The best games are those that actively engage learners so that they experience the pleasure of exploring and understanding a new system. How do I incorporate play-based elements into my English language lessons? As with any new approach, there are certain factors to consider. Number one, learners' engagement. Students' motivation is everything, meaning it directs how and what they do, as well as how long they can sustain their learning. The first thing to do is start a discussion about gamification, asking them their favorite games, what devices they use, how often they play, how they balance gaming with other activities out of school. Show an interest in what they say and utilize the information to help you plan your play-based lessons. Get them involved in this process. Ask them to create a list of games they play or would like to play before identifying which one has learning potential and would be suitable for the classroom, age, and devices used. Digital game tools are becoming increasingly accessible and many are free or very cost-effective. And there are many to choose from. Number two, ask others. Ask your colleagues. Those interested in game-based learning would probably love to share ideas and advice. Make sure you keep school administration and parents in loop to avoid any misunderstanding, particularly of the difference between playing and learning. Number three, classroom management. Don't assume learners will know what to do or take the work seriously. So explain and be clear about what rules for usages are. Remind learners that they are still in class and they are there to learn. Playing games is strictly for home. Explain that tasks will be set, just as any class, and completion of these tasks is expected. There's no real need to use the word game at all, really. Students will soon caught on to what is happening. 4. Structure your lesson accordingly. When we plan a listening task, perhaps using a video or a listening clip, we structure our lesson to think about how the lesson might link to the current topic or wider curriculum goals. We might plan our lesson by setting context first, followed by listening, during listening and post-listening tasks to encourage maximum productive use of the target language from our learners. So, we must plan game-based lessons accordingly. Make sure there is a clear context for using games in the lesson. Remember, the game is not the teacher. It is just an activity to facilitate learning. As such, gameplay should not be assessed, but how learning transfer from the game experience to the curriculum can be. Number 5, step back. Don't intervene when students are figuring something out unless they really need help. It's all part of the gaming experience in understanding games as systems. Well, I hope these tips help you, and thanks for watching.